Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into Koh Samui real estate.
Sounds exciting.
It is. And to guide us, we've got some great insights from Ocean Worldwide.
OSHA Worldwide.
Yeah, they're a luxury real estate agency. They've been operating in Phuket since 2004. And by the way, that's pronounced Phuket, not Phuket.
Phuket. Got it. So they know their stuff then.
Oh yeah. They specialize in luxury residential properties, both in Phuket, and in Koh Samui. They've helped literally thousands of families and investors find their perfect property.
Impressive. So what kind of trends are we seeing in Koh Samui?
Well, one of the big ones is luxury.
Luxury.
Yeah. High-end villas, resorts,
Mm-hmm.
especially the ones with amazing sea views or beachfront locations.
Makes sense. Samui is known for its natural beauty.
Exactly. It's a huge draw for international buyers.
But it's not just about building anything and everything.
Nope.
Right.
The island has strict building regulations.
To protect the environment.
Exactly. And that's a big part of its appeal.
So no skyscrapers then?
Definitely not. 3 floors max, capped at 12 meters.
Wow. That's pretty strict.
It is, but it's all about preserving that unique charm.
And that actually makes those luxury villas even more desirable.
Right. Limited supply, high demand.
Mhm.
Makes them pretty exclusive.
And exclusive means.
A hefty price tag. We're talking 10 to 40 million THB.
Wow. That's like...
281,000 to 1.2 million US dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a high-end market.
So those environmental regulations, while they limit development, they also drive up the value of these properties.
Exactly. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's a good lesson in sustainable development.
Makes you think.
It does. And it's not just about height restrictions. There are also limitations on condominium developments.
So even more reason to want those standalone luxury villas and homes with sea views.
Absolutely. So how does Samui compare to other hotspots in Thailand, like Phuket, Bangkok, Pattaya, Hua Hin?
Well, each of those has its own vibe. Phuket's seen huge growth across the board. Bangkok, being the capital, attracts a different kind of buyer, more interested in condos. Pattaya is known for more affordable options. Hua Hin has a mix, but leans towards beachfront villas in a slightly different price range.
But Samui.
Samui, with its focus on luxury villas tucked away in protected nature, attracts a very specific buyer.
Someone who values privacy, exclusivity, and that connection to the environment.
Exactly. It shows you how diverse the real estate market is, even within the same country.
For sure. And of course, we can't forget about tourism.
Absolutely. Tourism plays a huge role in Samui's real estate market.
How so?
Well, there's really strong rental demand, especially for those luxury villas and beachfront properties. They're not just homes, they're income-generating assets.
And with tourism bouncing back, especially after the reopening of Chinese borders,
Rental yields can be very appealing.
we're talking numbers often exceeding 7%, especially in hotspots like Beaufort, Play Lam, and Choing Noi.
Impressive. But I imagine there are seasonal fluctuations.
Oh, definitely. Peak seasons see a surge in demand and prices. Off-peak periods are much quieter.
So timing is key for anyone looking to invest.
Absolutely. Understanding those cycles is essential.
Yeah.
But it's not all about the established luxury areas.
Nope. Samui is constantly evolving. There are always new neighborhoods popping up.
So where's the next hotspot? Where are people looking now?
Well, places like Beaufort and Chaweng Hills are getting a lot of buzz.
What's drawing people there?
It's a good blend of natural beauty and modern amenities. They offer that best of both worlds scenario. The peacefulness of nature, but still close to all the action. Restaurants, shops,
Right. So you get the best of both worlds. What about other up-and-coming areas?
Well, you've got places like Choing Noi and Play Lium. They attract people who want a slower pace of life, maybe even prioritize sustainable living.
Interesting. So there's really a diverse appeal within the island.
Oh, absolutely. And then we're also seeing Northeast Samui emerging as a hotspot for new developments.
What's special about that area?
It's known for its tranquility, its stunning views, appeals to those seeking a peaceful escape.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And as infrastructure improves in these areas, we can probably expect even more interest.
Right. Accessibility is key. The easier it is to get to these beautiful, secluded spots, the more desirable they become.
Exactly. But let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about eco-luxury.
Eco-luxury.
Yeah, where sustainability meets high-end living. It seems to be a global trend, and Samui is definitely on board.
I'm curious, what does that look like in practice?
Well, buyers are looking for homes that align with their values. They want solar panels, natural ventilation, energy-efficient designs.
It's about minimizing their footprint without sacrificing luxury.
Exactly. And are developers responding to this demand?
Absolutely. We're seeing a shift towards sustainable building practices,
Hmm.
using eco-friendly materials, integrating renewable energy solutions.
Sounds promising. So buyers get the homes they desire, and the island benefits from a more sustainable approach.
It's a win-win.
So what are some specific examples of this eco-luxury trend in action?
Well, some developers are using bamboo and other locally sourced sustainable materials in construction. We're also seeing rainwater harvesting systems, green roofs, and even entire communities designed around permaculture principles.
Wow, that's going beyond just adding a few solar panels. It's a whole new way of thinking about luxury living.
You got it. It's about integrating sustainability into the very essence of the home and the community. And I think this trend is only going to grow stronger in the coming years.
I agree. Samui seems perfectly positioned for this kind of development. With its stunning natural beauty, it's almost like a blank canvas for sustainable luxury.
Totally. It's like they're saying, look, we have this incredible environment. We're going to protect it while also creating amazing living spaces. It's a message that really resonates.
It's attracting residents and investors. People are realizing that eco-friendly properties offer both financial and environmental returns. It's a smart, long-term strategy. But we can't talk about real estate without addressing the elephant in the room, the pandemic. It impacted markets globally, and Samui was no exception.
Yeah, 2020 and 2021 were definitely tough years. Travel restrictions, economic uncertainty, everything just slowed down. But what's remarkable is how quickly the market bounced back. In 2023, we saw a big resurgence in tourism and investment.
That's encouraging. What do you think drove that rebound?
I think it's a combination of things. Samui's always been attractive, the natural beauty, the relaxed lifestyle. But the pandemic also accelerated the trend of remote work. People realized they could work from anywhere, and many chose places like Samui.
So instead of just vacation homes, people were looking for a place to live, work, and play long term.
Exactly. And this shift fueled demand for larger homes, more outdoor space. That line between work and leisure got blurred.
It sounds like the pandemic, though challenging, might have actually benefited Samui's market in some ways.
I think that's a fair assessment. It forced people to reevaluate their priorities and lifestyles. And for many, Samui offered that perfect blend of tranquility, beauty, and modern amenities.
And as we look ahead, what are the long-term prospects for the market?
Well, I think they're very positive. The island is well connected with increasing flights, and it's gaining a reputation as a luxury destination.
It's not a hidden gem anymore.
Right. And it's attracting a new wave of buyers and investors, people who want a slice of paradise. And it's not just buyers, it's investors too. People are realizing that eco-friendly properties, they're not just good for the environment, they can be financially smart too.
Absolutely. It's a win-win, long-term vision. But we were talking about the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
It was a challenging time for everyone, and Samui's real estate market definitely felt the effects.
It did. But it's remarkable how resilient it's been. I mean, in 2023, we saw a huge bounce back. Tourism and investment surged. It really speaks to the island's enduring appeal, don't you think?
Absolutely. People are still drawn to its beauty, the tranquility, that unique lifestyle.
Exactly.
And with the rise of remote work, we're seeing a whole new kind of buyer. Someone who wants to work, live, and relax all in one beautiful place.
And Samui is perfectly suited for that. It's the ideal blend of work and leisure, wouldn't you say? High-speed internet, modern amenities, and yet easy access to nature. It's a dream come true for many.
And looking ahead, what are the long-term investment prospects?
I think they're very promising. Samui is well-connected, more flights all the time, and its reputation as a luxury destination is only growing.
So it's attracting a new wave of buyers and investors, right?
Absolutely. People who are looking for a piece of paradise. And with the continued growth of eco-friendly properties and the expansion of managed properties.
Managed properties.
Yeah, where a company takes care of everything for the owner, from rentals to maintenance. I think we're going to see even more innovation and excitement in the coming years.
Sounds like a dynamic market to watch closely.
It is.
But let's dive into the rental market for a bit.
Okay.
We touched on it earlier, but it deserves more attention.
For sure. As we said, rental yields in Samui can be really attractive, often exceeding 7% in those popular tourist areas.
Right, making it a lucrative option for investors. But it's important to understand the different types of rentals, right? Short-term holiday lets versus long-term leases.
Absolutely. Each one caters to a different audience. Short-term rentals are perfect for those who want to capitalize on the tourist season, especially during peak times.
So think beachfront villas, luxury condos. Those are hot commodities for vacationers.
Exactly. And then you have the long-term rentals, which attract more expats, retirees, or those looking for a more permanent island life.
Right, right. And location is key too, I imagine.
Definitely. Some areas, like Chaweng, are known for their nightlife, attracting a younger crowd, while others, like Bofut, are more laid back, perfect for families.
So it's about finding the right property for the right audience.
Exactly. And with a little research and planning, investors can really unlock the potential of Samui's rental market. It's a dynamic market with something for everyone.
It sounds like it. So what's the crystal ball saying? Samui Real Estate in 2025 and beyond. What trends should investors and buyers be aware of?
Well, one thing's for sure. Demand for eco-friendly properties is only going to get stronger. Buyers are more and more conscious of their environmental impact, and they want homes that reflect their values.
It's not just a niche market anymore.
Not at all. It's becoming mainstream. And developers are taking notice. They're incorporating sustainable features, using eco-friendly materials, embracing renewable energy.
It's a win-win for everyone involved.
Absolutely. Buyers get the homes they desire, developers gain a competitive edge, and the island benefits from a more sustainable approach. It's a beautiful example of how market forces can drive positive change.
I love that. But you mentioned managed properties earlier. What's the story there?
Yes, managed properties. It's a growing trend, especially among investors who want a hands-off experience.
So they provide a range of services like marketing, bookings, maintenance, even guest management.
Exactly. It takes all the stress out of owning a rental property, allowing investors to focus on other things.
Makes sense. And do many of them come with guaranteed rental returns?
A lot of them do, which gives investors peace of mind, right? Predictability. It's a very attractive proposition, especially for newcomers to the market or those who just don't have the time to manage a property themselves.
Sounds like a great option for passive income. But we can't ignore the global economy, can we?
We can't. Factors like exchange rates, international travel policies, global economic stability, they all play a role.
Right. It's a reminder that real estate is connected to the world. What happens in one place can have ripple effects elsewhere.
But despite these potential challenges, I think Samui's got a lot going for it. The luxury appeal, the commitment to sustainability, that thriving rental market.
It makes for a pretty compelling investment opportunity.
I think so.
So what are some smart investment strategies for Samui Real Estate? Any tips for our listeners?
Well, identifying those high-value properties is key. And in Samui, that often means beachfront homes and sea view villas.
They offer that luxury lifestyle and strong rental potential.
Exactly. And as we discussed, location is key. Areas like Bofut and Chaweng Noi are seeing great growth and are likely to appreciate in value.
But research is crucial, right? Due diligence.
Absolutely. Talk to local agents, get a feel for the neighborhoods, understand the regulations. Don't be afraid to seek professional advice. Lawyers, accountants, experienced investors.
Knowledge is power, as they say.
It is. Another important strategy is diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe invest in a mix of residential and commercial properties or even land for future development.
Spread the risk.
Exactly. And remember, real estate is a long game. Patience, research, and a sound strategy are key.
And what about maintaining those properties?
Oh, that's crucial too. A well-maintained property attracts higher rents, retains its value, and helps avoid costly repairs down the line. It's all part of a smart investment.
And we can't forget those eco-friendly features.
Right. As we've said, buyers are willing to pay a premium for sustainable, environmentally conscious homes.
So look for those solar panels, natural ventilation, energy-efficient appliances, rainwater harvesting systems.
Those features can really add value to a property and appeal to a growing segment of buyers and investors. It's a smart move, both financially and for the planet.
Absolutely. But real estate isn't just about numbers and strategies. It's about lifestyle and culture, too.
It is. And the types of properties in demand are often influenced by the lifestyles and preferences of the buyers. Like, Samui is a popular spot for expats and retirees who want a peaceful, laid-back life. They often look for single-story homes, things that are easy to maintain, maybe close to healthcare.
And are developers catering to those needs?
They are. Many are building homes specifically designed for older residents, with features like ramps, wider doorways, grab bars.
It's all about understanding the needs of your audience.
Exactly. And as Samui continues to attract a diverse range of buyers from all over the world, I think we'll see even more innovation and creativity in how homes are designed and developed. It's a really exciting time to be part of this market, whether as a buyer or an investor.
It sounds like it. But what about affordability? Not everyone can afford a beachfront villa, right?
That's true. There's a growing demand for more budget-friendly options, too. That market's driven by local residents, young professionals, people who want a more cost-effective way to live on the island.
And are there challenges in that market?
There are. Rising prices can make it tough for locals to compete with foreign buyers and investors.
Are there any initiatives to address that?
There are some. Some developers are starting to focus on projects that cater to local buyers, offering smaller, more affordable units and maybe more flexible financing options. And the government is playing a role too, with subsidies and incentives for developers to build more affordable housing. They're also working to prevent prices from getting too inflated.
It's great to hear those efforts are being made. Makes the dream of homeownership more accessible for everyone.
It does. It's about creating a more inclusive and sustainable housing market, one that benefits the entire community. And it reminds us that real estate is more than luxury and investment. It's about giving people a place to call home.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, it leaves me wondering, how do we balance the needs of all these different segments of the market, the luxury buyers, the local residents, and still ensure the sustainable development of the island?
Yeah, it's a big question, finding that balance. It's great to see this commitment to sustainable development becoming more mainstream.
It really is. It's not just a niche market anymore. Buyers are really starting to prioritize it.
And developers are stepping up, right?
Absolutely. They're coming up with all sorts of innovative designs and technologies to minimize environmental impact without sacrificing luxury or comfort. It's pretty impressive.
It's a win-win for everyone, right?
I'm a-
Buyers, developers, and the island itself. Everyone benefits.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot where luxury and sustainability intersect. And I think Samui's really leading the way.
I agree. We're seeing this trend in other luxury markets around the world, but Samui, with its natural beauty and forward-thinking developers, seems especially well suited for it. Absolutely. And it's not just about individual properties. It's about entire communities designed with sustainability in mind.
Right. We're seeing developments that incorporate renewable energy, water conservation, even permaculture principles.
It's a holistic approach benefiting not just the residents, but the whole island ecosystem.
It's amazing to think that luxury living can go hand in hand with environmental responsibility.
I know, right? And this trend is only going to grow stronger. As more buyers make sustainability a priority, it'll become a must-have for any high-end development.
I think you're right. It's not enough to just have stunning views and fancy amenities anymore. Buyers want more. They want homes that reflect their values, homes that contribute to a better future.
And that's what makes Samui's market so exciting right now. It's not just about building beautiful homes, it's about creating a sustainable legacy, thinking long-term.
Well said. As we wrap up our deep dive, I'm really struck by the potential of this island.
Me too. It's a place that captures the imagination. It offers something for everyone, whether you're looking for a peaceful retreat, a luxurious escape, or a smart investment.
And for our listeners who are interested in owning a piece of paradise, I highly recommend checking out Ocean Worldwide.
They have a wealth of information on properties in Koh Samui, and their team of experts can guide you through the entire process. Whether you're dreaming of a beachfront villa, a stylish condo, or a cozy bungalow nestled in the tropics, they can help you find the perfect place.
And as we've discussed, doing your research is key. Understanding the market, seeking professional advice.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially in a dynamic market like this one. Stay informed, be curious, and don't hesitate to ask questions.
Great advice. And on that note, we'll wrap up this episode of The Deep Dive. We hope you found it insightful and inspiring. Until next time, happy exploring.